this is the funders recognition reception, and this is part of our 50th year of celebrations. In fact, being seniors, it's actually 14 months to do a year of celebrations. We began in January with a volunteer recognition event, and that marked the first, it was held on the first day that a group of citizens in Windsor got together to talk about the importance and the need for centers for seniors in Windsor 50 years ago. 14 months after their first meeting, they actually opened the centers for seniors in Windsor in February. And so that will be our gala event next year, 2012. Please mark your calendars. It's the fundraiser. It's the only fundraiser in our 14 months of celebrations because Stacy insisted at the board meeting that this not be a year of trying to get more money from all of you, but rather recognizing all of you and recognizing our members and all of the people who support us, but that we would wind up next February with what we hope will be a major fundraiser. Welcome the Honourable Sophia Aggelonitis, who is the Minister of Revenue and the Minister responsible for seniors in the Ontario government. And she's driven all the way from Hamilton today, under cloudy, but not, I hope, too much precipitation. We've arranged a little sun for you here in Canada South, and we hope that you will enjoy your day with us. Sophia is a relatively new politician in that she was elected first in 2007 and was immediately appointed to cabinet. Now that's a pretty good track record, so you have to be impressed by that. I think being Minister of Revenue and Minister responsible for seniors, there's a connection. Seniors are the richest demographic in Canada. We often complain about being poor, but in fact, seniors control the bulk and the majority of wealth in Canada and Ontario. So she takes one hand and gives with the other. That seems like a very fair thing to do.
Thrilled to be in Windsor. The sun is not shining anywhere but in Windsor. It really is. I don't know what you did, but it is shining here, and I thank you for that. I am thrilled, like I said, to be here because these are the centers that make a difference. I mean, centers like this, you know, it makes life better for our seniors, and I want to commend you. I want to say thank you very much for the work that you do. Stacy, Al, Larry, and everyone who works here. It's absolutely a fabulous center, so congratulations. I do want to take this opportunity to recognize and congratulate the funders. I mean, that's a really big deal. What you do is it makes a difference to so many people. So thank you to the City of Windsor. Thank you to the United Way of Windsor. Thank you to the Erie Local Health Integration Network. And thank you to Ontario Trillium Foundation for your support of this wonderful center. Your support is invaluable, and through your support of fitness, health, and general interest programs, you are contributing to the health and well-being of our seniors in this great community. I also want to take the opportunity to commend the 400 senior volunteers who are here in this center. Incredible, engaging, supportive, wonderful. Again, volunteers sure do make a difference to all of us. I am very lucky to be the minister responsible for seniors. Now, as the minister responsible for revenue, I don't get crowds like this. So it's a thrill to have a crowd like this. Being the minister responsible for seniors, I get the opportunity to meet with men and women who really do change the lives of our seniors in this province. And it really is, it's just an honor to be a minister responsible for seniors. And I have two great seniors who tell me if I'm doing a good job each and every day. My mom and dad. Every day. They're in their 70s, and my parents still work. They have a small restaurant in Welland, Ontario. I've asked them to retire almost every day. They say no way. They still want to work in their restaurant that they built which is about 36 years now. So it really is an honor to watch them, but also just to, you know, they're very honest with their opinions on what works and what doesn't work, and I take their opinions very seriously. Our government has and continues to invest in senior centres like this. In fact, in Ontario, we have 273 elderly person centres. They work, and that is 273, and it's a number that's going to be growing. We know in the next few years that our population will have more people who are 65 years and older than 15 years and younger. For the first time, not only in this province, which is a real huge demographic change and something that we all have to be ready for. And I know Windsor is getting ready for it, and congratulations to you. The ministry responsible for seniors has the Ontario Senior Secretariat, and I know that you're all very familiar with it. There's a number of programs that we offer through the Secretariat that helps seniors all across Ontario. But if I could, what I'd like to talk about first is something that happened yesterday. And I know that we have some friends here from the Alzheimer's Society. I am so excited about this. Back in 1998, my grandmother had Alzheimer's. And one evening she wandered. We know that people who have Alzheimer's will wander. About 60% of them will wander one time during the disease. Now, I don't know if anyone has experienced that. It is devastating. But I can tell you what happened in our situation is my grandmother, after dinner, it was about a late dinner. We Greeks, we like to eat very late. At about 8:30 after we had dinner, my grandmother walked out of the house. And at about 9:30, my father, who went back into the house, because the house is connected to the restaurant, my father couldn't find my grandmother. He went downstairs to the restaurant, asked my mother, where's my grandmother? We went into a panic mode. We called the police. The police came. Everyone who was in the restaurant at that moment stopped eating, helped my parents. They walked out the door and we went looking for my grandmother. My grandmother, by the way, her name was Sophia. I was named after her. Sophia Aggelonitis, in fact. My grandmother was a farmer in Greece, and they had olive trees, fruits and vegetables. She was a farmer. They lived off the land. And I say that because during the evening when we were searching for my grandmother, one of the ladies who works with my mom, a Greek woman, about 5 blocks away, she was calling my grandmother's name, but my grandmother had fallen in a ditch, and she was in and out of consciousness. The great news is that she heard Dina's name. She heard Dina calling, Sophia, Sophia. The good news is we found my grandmother. We found her. We were one of the lucky ones. But having said that, thank you so much. Having said that, not every story is that lucky. So when I became a politician in 2007, I decided to put in a private member's resolution, which, by the way, received unanimous consent from all parties, which is something that usually doesn't happen. It received unanimous consent from everyone because we wanted to create a system that would have a notification system for everyone in that community, everyone in the province, if we're missing a senior. We know within 24 hours, if we find them, the likelihood is we're going to find them alive and in good health. And that's the key. The reason why we need a province-wide system is because sometimes a senior will walk out the door, but they may also get on a bus. They may also get into a car, and they may drive the highway, and they don't know where they're going. And that's why having a silver advisory program in our province, I believe, is really a step in the right direction. So yesterday, the Premier announced $1.5 million to put into a program. We're going to have the police, the Alzheimer's Society, seniors groups, broadcasters, the media are going to play a very important role. There are a number of other initiatives that the Ontario Senior Secretariat has been busy with, and one of those is the Retirement Homes Act. This is a brand new act, and I know a lot of you are familiar with it. We have in Ontario about 40,000 seniors who choose to live in a retirement home. There's about 700 in the province. Currently, they're not regulated. What we've done is we've introduced this piece of legislation. Again, we're going through the regulations to make them right. And the key is to make sure we license, we inspect, we investigate if need be, but most of all, making sure that residents of retirement homes have the care standards that they need. The last thing we do, it's not part of the Ontario Senior Secretariat, but as my role as Minister of Revenue, it's about our tax package and what it means for seniors. There's a number of ways that we've changed our tax package to help seniors, especially seniors on fixed incomes. One of those things is the Ontario sales tax credit, the personal income tax cuts, the seniors homeowner property tax grant. That used to be $250, we've doubled that to $500. We've also introduced the Ontario Energy and Property Tax Credit, which for a senior could be up to $1,025. These are just some of the ways that we've tried to spread the message as well on the tax packages. Everything is available online. The one new thing we've got on our Ontario Ministry of Revenue website is a thing called the directory, the benefits directory. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, that part of our website. It's very new. We haven't done the official launch. But what's really great about the directory is you can go online and put in specific information about your situation, and it will list every single thing that's available, every program that is available from all ministries. So before, if you wanted to know what programs were available, you'd have to go through every single ministry to find out. Now we've put everything together in the Ministry of Revenue website, and everything is available. And if you need to find more information, please just ask me and I'll make sure I give you all the information. So ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I just wanted to say thank you very much for the invitation. It's great to be in a nice crowd. All crowds are nice. Specifically the crowds when it comes to seniors. And I thank you for the work that you do. You are really making a big difference to so many in our community. You know, my mom, who I spoke about, who's a very vibrant senior, used to say to me when I was a little girl, she would say, Sophia, bine Alex et Cosmo. And if there's any Greeks in the house, any Greeks in the house? Well, it means, she would say, Sophia, go change the world. I'm 43 now, she still says that to me every morning. But when I think about that saying, I think about the people in this room, because you are changing the world, and I thank you for that. Thanks so much, everybody.